Morning, folks. Let's see if we can make a quick one. 7:32 a.m., September 14th, 2016. Uh, how to utilize the source field. Gregg Braden, many others talk about it. A lot of scientists used to call it the ether field. They had this understanding that there's intelligent energy around everything, possibly even through everything, and it's a field of energy. It's intelligent, and it has an effect on stuff. But they couldn't prove it years and years and years ago. But now it's kind of like an understanding. Uh, Gregg Braden, David Wilcock, they call it the source field. The source field is literally part of the dominant male source energy that's in creation. That's its job. It's just a part of it. That's its job. That's the way it's supposed to be. When you want to astral project to go somewhere, you build up the intention, you crank up your energy, and then all of a sudden, energy around you, the field, folks, and it's true. It's not just around you; it's through you. Okay, you make the intention in your brain to astral project somewhere. You're going to have help as long as you relax and release yourself from the body and stick yourself out and let go. The source field's going to get behind you and push you. It's like a surfer on a surfboard. He starts paddling, and then he starts to slowly catch a wave, and then he stands up, and then a wave. Here comes a wave, boom, and it gets bigger, and it takes him. Folks, it's the same darn thing. Okay? How to use the source field? You have to let loose with the intention to do something. Like I said, I promised I was going to make this quick. You can use the word meditation, whatever you want. I don't like using that word. To me, meditation is almost like medication, where there's a certain process or something you have to take, and no, it's just relaxing your energies. I mentioned in a previous video that in order to really access the field, when I crank you up, in order to access the field, you have to relax and just literally flow into it. What they call the Akashic records is part of the field. It's the energy everywhere. There's not a house you go to. There's not a library. It's in the field. It's part of it. It emanates everywhere. So it's relaxing with just calm breath. Take full but calm breaths. And with full, don't try to suck in the clouds. Every time I try to show you, it seems like I'm sucking too hard. Folks, I have 2 different lung disease. I got COPD and chronic lower lung infections. I've had pneumonia almost all my life. It seems like I'm overdoing it. Don't just a natural, calm breathing, but take a full breath. A just relaxed breath. And you calm down and you let things go. Let your conscious mind just float away. It's like it's on a tether. It just floats right off. And then you'll feel yourself kind of sinking into yourself. A lot of people say that's where your arms get heavy and everything else. That's where you relax. And your body goes a little bit limp because your conscious mind is calming down. Another deep breath after that. And then as you do that, you just open up your mind and just let things go. You just calm. I'm sorry, Lily's. She's bugging me when I'm trying to do this, politely. Anyway, you just you just like shut up, honey. Just a minute, please. Thank you. Anyway, just let your body calm down and relax. Don't worry about anything. Give yourself 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever number works better with you, to do nothing but be calm, to be peaceful, and open yourself up to whatever's available to you. Don't worry about being attacked. All that stuff ain't gonna happen. Just relax. Open yourself up. When I don't like using the word sacred because it ties itself into religions, and they're all false. But that is a very special moment. You might call that a sacred moment because that's when you're being protected by your spirit guides and everything around you, because you're opening up to become more aware, to reach what's around you. It's like you're coming out of the house being your body. You're walking out of the house. You're protected when you walk out the door. So there's a bunch of people there protecting you. So you relax, let go, and then you wait to feel whatever's there. You just wait to feel something. Okay? Now, when you feel yourself calm and starting to float, because you have the intention, say you want to go to the space station near, now it's near Jupiter again, in between Jupiter and Saturn. You just relax, release, and then you already have the intention. You want to go to that space station. You'll feel yourself open up more. Well, you are. Your energy. You're coming out of this body. You're releasing most of yourself in this body, and then you literally float right to the space station. Okay. How long will it take you to get there? Not a second. You might want to, as you're making the process, to let go and actually release yourself. That might take a couple, 2, 3 seconds. But to actually go there, it takes less than a second. So that's like walking out. That's like walking from one room to another, going across the hall. When you make the intention to do that, you go into the field, and the field takes you right there. So that's something everyone can do. Everyone can do it. It's so easy once you've done it a couple times, like riding a bike. Okay? That's how you use the field. When you want knowledge, relax, do the same thing, enter the field with the intention of receiving certain knowledge. You need to understand something, or you need the data, so you go open up and you go get the data, and you see something. If you need understanding that's a little deeper, no problem. Calm down, relax, go into the field and access it. The field is there for you. David Wilcock talked about a experiment that they had in China, where they were using some strong equipment, some expensive equipment, and they were measuring the amount of photons. It's like a measurement of a light energy that were in a room. And then a gentleman was remote viewing, actually going to some place to see something. And when he did, then all of a sudden, the amount of photons in the room increased. So what that showed them is that there was energy fields, or a field of energy within there, that was opening up and firing up. See, there's energies everywhere, but then all of a sudden it started firing up and getting strong where it could be measured. David was suggesting that, the guy was seeing through his pineal, and that a vortex opened up. It opens up when you do this. It goes to the place where you're looking, and it pulls the energy out through the vortex. Sorry. Yes, when you go to see somewhere, it takes the light out of the room. It gets dark all of a sudden. No, folks, not at all. That was the field energizing itself because these individuals wanted to go look at something. There's one guy I'm looking at in particular wanted to go somewhere and see something. So the field energizes to do it. Like a fish swims through the water, it has to get a little pressure against, its own side so it can move through the water. The water is, in a way, its field. Well, folks, it's the same thing, except the water would actually be pushing the fish if it was more like the field. It's there for you, folks. Why not use it? Love you, folks. Have a good.